Hey everyone, welcome to another episode where we are talking about the orchestration for the album Cycles of Pain. And today we will be talking about one of my actually favorite songs of the album called Faithless Sanctuary, which I believe it was one of the songs that maybe it was the third song that I orchestrated, and maybe even the second. And I remember that Felipe sent me this song really early on, and I listened to this song, and the first thought that I had was, I am so screwed, because if every song is like this, it's gonna take me 1 year to arrange everything. If you know what I'm talking about, if you heard the album, if you listen to the album, which you, by the way, you should, it's a fantastic album. You know that Faithless Sanctuary is a very complex song. It's beautifully bizarre in terms of the amount of variations that exists. And I really treated each part of the song, each section, as if it was a unique song, a unique part. So like we have a particular amount of set of instruments for the introduction, then we have a particular amount of or particular set of instruments for the verse, then there is these transactions states or whatever that also have a particular set of instruments. So it's a pretty crazy song, but it is honestly one of my favorite songs of the album, probably my second favorite one. Yeah, without further ado, because I don't do this cut from these YouTubers, whatever. Here is raw. I like it raw. I'm just kidding, that sounds so wrong. Okay, so here we go. Let me put my glasses because otherwise I can't see anything. Okay, so as you can see here, there are some odd meters, which I certainly know that it's not accurate, but that's what felt right for me at the moment. It is quite a larger project. We have a good amount of instruments here. We have a good amount of notes here. This will be a long video, so be prepared. Brace yourself, get that popcorn, pop that beer or orange juice or whatever. Okay, so we have the introduction. Let me just stop right here. Also, it was very good for me to check if this was recording. So, when I got this song, didn't have this introduction. I talked to Felipe about it. I said, "Can I do something here?" And Felipe, being fantastic as he is, just, I love this dude. He gave me a green light. He's like, "Do it, man." He said that we love introductions. So I mostly here I use instruments from my own library called The Amazonic, which it's basically a set of instruments that I recorded in the Amazon, and you can purchase and use in your songs as well. You can go to the website www.soundsoftheearth.com and purchase this library to yourself and use in your music composition. There are 100+ instruments here. There is a contact version and a wave version, and I'm very proud of this. It's pretty freaking awesome, actually. So everything you hear in this introduction, I basically created using only the Amazonic. Pretty cool, right? The challenge here was definitely make sure I would come up with a percussion rhythm that would match Bruno's rhythm, right? And it does. At least I think it does. So let me just play the drums with my arrangement and the bass. Pretty cool, right? Matches really well. So, oh, I lost it. There we go. This section of the music for me was really nice to play with because the guitars, there are space. The guitars, if you listen to the band isolated, so they are basically playing this right, which is it just opens up for me to do a lot of stuff. And of course, when you do the I double that with the instruments that you heard some people call ethnic instruments, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so okay, let me just move forward. So this is another section where the drums from Bruno, this freaking alien. Yeah, it's annoying. So what are you gonna do, right? So I try to write some percussions that would match this. Just layering up. There was another percussionist who recorded live. See how things blend well? Pretty cool, right? So that's the thing. Like the challenge, like in this particular song, was really to make sure everything would glue together because it's a complex song. So, by the way, Bruno, I call you Aiden, but you know I love you, man. If you listen to that, Bruno and we always eat acai here in LA. All right, so moving forward. So I gotta tell you guys, this is one of my favorite parts of the album. I am personally really proud of this section. My idea here was to really make this sound like if it was coming straight up from Avatar movie. And I think I did it, honestly. And I think it sounds amazing. And of course, with the band and everything, it sounds fantastic. So if I play isolated, look at this. The synthesizers is also doing like, which is pretty cool, right? It's very Brazilian. And then we have these female voices, Bulgarian voices, that brings this forest vibe, right? And here's the thing, like, and I think it's important to talk a little bit about it. The song is called Faithless Sanctuary. We talk about faith. We talk about, obviously, a sanctuary. I had to do something that would bring this feeling of sacred, right? And the percussion is basically the most primal with the voice, the most primal form of instrument. I think it connects us back to our essence, and that's what I try to rescue, to bring it here, and give the listener the feeling that they were actually surrounded by this forest foresty vibe, foresty environment. So yeah. Little break here. Yep, very cool, right? Yeah. So there is a little wait, why my snap is off, man? Yeah, there we go. I was like, am I going crazy here? My eyes are that bad already. See this voice in the background. It kind of sounds like a mermaid, right? By the way, I think these shouts, I think they were like cut it out of the final mix, which I understand. I think they maybe were too much. But there we go, you listen to another version. I think I prefer without, actually. I'm with the producer on this. Okay, so this is a different section of the music already. Yeah, this is gonna be a long ass video. So we have this super Brazilian moment here, right? So the guitars are doing this Brazilian, right? And I remember when I heard that, Felipe sent some indications, which were very helpful in terms of notes, MIDI notes. But I felt here that I could add some kind of like a bandoneon that could sound like a Brazilian, and that wasn't easy. It doesn't sound realistic when I play isolated, but in context it works. But it's quite cool, right? Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. It works super well with the band. I'm gonna mute Fabio for a second here. So we have this other section here, which was a nightmare for me as well, too. Right, I basically double. Yeah. So here it comes another section that I freaking love. So here I wanted to brief and just bring some noise, more like a sound design vibe to it. So by the way, the percussionist, I love what he did. I forgot his name. Apologies. Fantastic musician as well. He worked amazingly well with this, man. I loved this section that he recorded here with with Bruno's drums. Because he maintained like the constant riffing while Bruno goes crazy. So there you go, have another section here, very different. Pretty cool, right? We basically have everything that exists in the world of Angra. Have the berimbau, have the Brazilian percussions, we have the flute plays the counter melody. I freaking love that flute. There we go. Just so with the strings. And it's cool, like we have like the low brass bringing this boom. I think it's a very nice arrangement. Again, I'm very proud of this. Of course, like it's easy to get inspired by when you are working with amazing musicians like those guys, and this music is amazing. It's easy to like be inspired and go places that you could not expect you could go with unique combinations. So here's just sound design. I think we're missing a... Oh. Oh, wow, this is very low. Okay, this is... Oops! Take what you have, you got to leave in the moment. Tear up the ties that confine. Okay, this is that moment. That's the classic moment where I'm like out of their way and letting it, they're doing doing their stuff. So as you can hear, in this moment, we basically have a B flat major, a C major, then we have a C, I think it's a D minor here, yeah, D minor. So it's basically you know, 4, 5, 6 in terms of chord progression. So it's just beautiful. I love this section, and I think that what I did here to make sure we would have this ascending feeling that it's going higher and higher and higher is this very subtle melody that you guys can hear that is played by is this the violin, I think? Yeah, it's the solo strings. Yeah, this is in the range of the violin, viola. So it just... And then you have this rhythm that comes out and just bring this extra energy. It's just cool, man. I think again, like I'm very proud of this whole arrangement, and I think this track is my second favorite. Also, one last thing, I really outlined basically the chord notes because I knew that this was a solo part. So if I started doing like ninths or fourth or anyways 13th or crazy extended chords, I don't know what the guitar would be doing here. So I played safe. And here there's no melodic instrument from my side. Yeah, fantastic track. Whew, that was a long one, huh? Tank, I hope it is recorded. Otherwise, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your time, patience. I truly hope you're enjoying this. Leave some comments here. You know the drill. If you have some questions, just post it here. If I'm allowed to answer, I will. But yeah, go listen to Cycles of Pain. Fantastic album. For me, album of the year. But hey, I'm very biased here. No, I'm just kidding. It is for me anyways, even if I didn't have any kind of participation in this album. And yeah, I see you in the next one. Ciao.